Several years after forming FLIM, Rhiannon Brightson decided to make a difference by becoming involved in politics. She campaigned for a seat in the European Union Congress and was elected by a narrow margin, mainly by the votes of the constituents of Norway and Denmark. As she and her team celebrated their victory that night, an elite team of international bounty hunters descended upon the hotel that they were in, and, in the confusion of a convenient power outage, they grabbed her and tasered her into quick submission, then carried her off to a waiting armored vehicle. By noon the next day, she was in official police custody and charged with several serious crimes. With the public still wondering where she had disappeared to, Rhiannon appeared in a courtroom overseen by the AI judge Watcher 338. Disheveled in appearance and wearing a bright orange jumpsuit, she was sentenced to life in prison and then dragged out of the courtroom in a violent rage, getting tasered again in the struggle. But Rhiannon never got to serve any of her sentence in a stone and brick prison, as she was immediately headed off to the waiting arms of the Tech 1 task force members, the well-armored force that oversaw the penal division of the Tech 1 company. From there, she was placed into the SCUM Island program to serve out her entire sentence under the watchful eyes of anyone on Earth who would tune in to see the spectacle unfold. Before being loaded into her final airplane ride, Rhiannon Brightson was tortured for several weeks, after which she was forced to record a video where she admitted to her heinous crimes, and this video was worked into her debut on the popular survival game show. When it aired, some people believed that she was guilty of her crimes and deserved to be imprisoned. But many others shook their fists in anger at the system that denied them their rightful representation, and vowed to follow this up with massive protests and demonstrations right after they watched Scum Island to see how Rhiannon did, of course.
My life was a peaceful one. Even so, I never realized how full my heart was until they ripped it apart. They took everything from me! Now I'm on the island, just like hundreds of poor fucks who share my fate. And just when I started thinking I can make it, Tech 1 is at my throat again and again. I swore to myself I would survive. I refused to be just a memory. A beautiful lie. Death was never an escape. This time, I'll decide how it ends.
And so it begins. Rion Brightsun is here on Scum Island. They cut her fucking hair. They didn't leave her much in the way of clothing, and they tased her on the way down, and she almost didn't get the chute open. Not quite the start one would hope for. Some say she's an eco-terrorist. Some say she's salvation of humankind. Some say she's their duly elected official. All she is now here is a prisoner. And it looks like we came down about here, and I guess we're going to head for this POI over here. If we can make it. We should probably get ourselves some kind of weapon first, which is going to require us to find some rocks to make a knife with. Here a rock, there a rock, everywhere a rock, rock. Yep, love it when I come down somewhere where there's no rocks. That's always awesome. Is there some stones? Look like stones? No, they're leaves. I mean, they're freaking leaves. Anywhere is there rocks? Anywhere? Anywhere. Freaking anywhere. Nope. No, there's just no rocks. I mean, there's big rocks, but there's no rocks. All right. Well, we'll keep moving. I guess we don't need a weapon, right? No, we don't. Scum, we don't need a weapon. Aha! We don't need no stinking weapon. Yeah, we do. We really need a weapon. Ah, rocks. Okay, now there's no bushes around by these rocks, so that's great. Let's put one here, put one in my hand. And we'll go over here by these bushes. We're going to make ourselves a stone knife. Yes, we are. Don't exactly have much carry room here. Nothing to really put stuff in, you know. Gonna make things interesting here on the Scum Island. Let's put that in our hands, I guess. And in order to make ourselves a spear, we're gonna need sticks. Definitely gonna need sticks, yeah. Definitely. Well, she's feeling a little chilly because she's cheeks to the wind right now. That's probably why. Gonna go back out. Here we go. Should I make two? I should probably just make an extra one just in case I want to throw one or something. Would carry the stone knife with me, but I really can't. Yeah. Hey, I think we're going this direction. I believe so. So, welcome me back to the Guns and Giggles server, everybody. It's been probably about 3.5 years since I've been here. I was here at the beginning of the server. Played for a few years on it, I'm pretty sure. Blackhat 302 and I go back a ways. Kind of lost track when I quit playing Scum for 3 years or so, but I am back, and after doing some single-player things, I decided, well, never get used to the map button not turning back off with the escape key. And now that I'm back. So I fooled around in single player for a while, and I still am because I enjoy the single player game. But here we are. I decided to jump on the server just mainly because, you know, maybe I'll bump into a few of you out there. Who knows? That might be fun. Had a couple of adventures on the server before with Blackhat. Interesting fellow, aren't you, VH? Mm-hmm. And none of you ever see this or it gets pulled down, it's because, I kept asking BH, do I have official, permission to come back on the server? And he's been too busy to answer. So in the end, I just went, hey, let's look back at my messages and see what the password is. I go back to my very first message to BH. That's a long ways to scroll back, a very long ways. Sure enough, there was the server password. So I'm like, huh. Reach out to Black Hat one more time, told him, hey, I have the password, but I'd still really feel better having an official invite to come back. But I know you're busy, so if I, don't hear from you, I'm just eventually just going to jump in. You can always ban me or kick me or do whatever later if you don't want me around for some strange reason. Well, maybe it's just a reason and the strange part is me. I don't know. Anywho, my name is Dread. And my channel is Parting Mist. It used to be Miss Valley Gaming. It used to be many other channels as well. I've had about 7 or 8 channels, I think, so far on YouTube. But currently I have the channel Parting Mist, and it's an arts channel where I encourage folks to get involved in the arts because that's really, really important. And did the game just freeze on me? The game just froze on me. Okay. And crashed. So that's something. Okay, I'm back in. Apparently, unfortunately, my graphics card has a really tough time with SCUM right now. My graphics card is 6.5 years old. Used to be pretty good. Now not so much. So I do get occasional crashes. My graphics card runs SCUM constantly at about 98%, which you might see in the little numbers up at the top of the screen there. Okay. Feel better about making my way over here if I could see anything. The sun's in my eyes. That's great. I'm also not sure. Oh, the sun's going down? Oh, the sun's going down. Also not sure about server settings. So I don't know if the puppets are ratcheted up in strength or number or anything. I do know my character needs some food and water. Not right this second, but we'll need it pretty damn quick. It's going to be a priority. Right quick. Yes, message of the day. I get it. Mm-hmm. See what's in here. Anything? Nothing? For now, I'll take them. We don't exactly have a lot, so we're gonna eat this lettuce. Lettuce. I'm surprised at certain things in this game how long they take to eat. Lettuce takes a long time. Cucumbers takes a ridiculously a long time. I can eat a cucumber in like 5 seconds. This game, it's like an hour-long thing. I don't. I have a kitchen knife too. For now, we'll do that. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we'll eat that too. I am hoping to find some clothing next. Hey, puppet. So, nice and slow. Take her easy. So when nice people on the server come along and think that I'm a NPC and kill me, you know. I want to eat the pepper? No. Come on, give me some clothing. Hazelnuts, it's great. I'd like some clothing so I could take them with me. All hazelnuts, it's all food here. I should be glad about that, but I'm not sure I am. Oh boy. Love vinegar. This is not good at all. Yeah, I can sit here and eat all the food, but okay, let's eat as much food as we can. Stomach is not full, so anything that's not rotten we'll eat. Stomach's only 10% full, so we're just going to eat as much of this stuff as we can. %. I don't want to wash eyes with milk. No. Okay. Just splurge all this down, or as much of it as we can fit in here. And I think at this point we're probably going to be good for food and drink for a bit. Which is good because we can't carry anything with us. That kitchen knife back. I search the cars. I guess I should. Very dark here. Very dark and spooky. So Brienne's been on her own since she was about 15 or 16 or so, something like that. She's a survivor. And she's seen this show. She finds it quite disgusting. She knows a little bit about what it's about. Show being the Scum Island show. That's only 44%. I'm not going to take that. Man, I was really hoping to find some clothing or something here. Not looking so good. Up and over there. Maybe it's the same one, I don't know. Not sure about things like mechs. Where they are, where they go, how often they're going to kill me, that kind of thing. Okay, please have some clothing. this point, clothing and or a backpack is like what I need. Probably most right now. Okay. Already hard game. I mean, I'll take it, but ugh. Drink it all. I can't do anything else. Either that or just leave it. Juice and sure. Boy, it's dark. How much further I want to go here? Somebody's motorbike or just a motorbike? I don't know. Might be somebody's. Maybe somebody's hanging out here. Maybe somebody logged out here. Fun game. Ooh. Bad shape, but I'll take it over the gun, actually. Will I? Nah. I don't think she's a bow person. I don't think she's ever used a bow. Probably used a gun. I'll guarantee it. I'd love to take some of this stuff, but I can't pick it up and take it. I think as the bonus, at least I haven't died yet. That's good. And we need to pee. Alrighty. Chill out, everybody, while we take a quick whiz. So, glad to be back at SCUM. I've been back for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. I think I came back in November of 2025 to SCUM, early November, something like that. And, yeah. I did spend about 3 years away from the game. I had my frustrations with it when I left. Things are amazing with it right now. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're amazing. Okay, let's try to get back down to these buildings down here and search the next one down. We can. There's a puppet there. Are we stealthy enough to get away from it? Where is it? Coming this way? It is coming this way. Well, shit. We're just going to wait it out. I don't want to run out there in the dark and face a puppet, even though I'm probably going to be able to kill it. It's might scream for more. That's right. Go the other way. No, the other way. The other way. I don't know anything about this. sure how stealthy I am, if Puppet is able to hear me or not. Should be able to see me at night, although I am wearing orange. Brienne is still a little pissed about her hair getting cut. I mentioned all the time she's been tased in the last month. Where did the damn puppet go? Over there. Hopefully. Taking her easy. Taking her nice and slow and easy. It's hard to see. It's nighttime. Server is darker than my single player game gets. Lighten it up a little bit, I think. Up it down there still. This door has remained open? Wow, that's weird. Okay, next building, hopefully some clothing. And or a backpack. Later. Someone's been drinking wine. Well, the hat doesn't help me much, does it? That's the only piece of clothing I get is another hat. Come on, game. Come on. 2 pots. Okay, someone's been in here searching at some point. Maybe the same person who owns the motorbike? Perhaps. There's another building down there. Let's go. Well, screw you. Scared me just standing in here. Ah. That is so good if I just had a needle. Oh, I could get a needle. Where's my knife? Good question. Knife. Nope, I don't want that. Knife. Back over here. I can at least repair what clothing I have. With a sewing kit, right? It's something. I mean, I'll take my victories where I can get them in SCUM. I'm not stupid. Well, I might be stupid, but, you know. I probably am stupid, actually. I've only got $2, so I might drop the money and take the sewing kit with. Let's see. Cannot repair that. Cannot repair that. And I cannot repair that. After all that, I can't even use it to repair anything. Are you kidding me? Oh my word. Wow. Can't make like a backpack or anything out of these, can I? Because I need like sticks and everything, and I don't have that. Dang it. There's no other way to make a... Oh, I can make an animal spin quiver. Doing it. Yes! That's a win. Winning! Winning in SCUM just means surviving. That's really all it means. It is a survival game, though. That makes sense, right? Oh, wait. Puppets can open doors, can't they? Ew. Yeah, I'm not playing on my single server, single setting player settings where I turn that off. Shit. So, here's what I'm going to do. Rihanna's going to be waiting till daylight to get out of here because it's too dark and I don't like this. So that's what we're doing. Don't you forget it. Daylight it is. When it's safer, things are better. You can see stuff. So thank you everybody for joining me on my first little adventure here back on the SCUM Guns and Giggles server. The series is called Nominate, Dominate because if you paid attention to what happened at the very beginning when I introduced my character and whatnot, she did just get elected into politics when thrown on here. So, you know how it is. Somebody definitely did not want an eco-terrorist of her nature and her stature being elected into politics and having more control. They did not want that. And so after she got nominated and elected, she got dominated by Tech One. So, yeah. Guns and Giggles server and all you people on it. I'm back, or I'm here for the first time for some of you, I guess, whatever. BH, thank you so much for not kicking me off the server. Hope things are going better for you, buddy. And everybody, once again, my name is Dread. My channel is Party Mist. Get involved with the arts in your local area. Go out and see a local play. Go see a local band. Go out to a theater. Maybe one of the high schools in your area is putting on a play. Maybe there is an actual theater in your area that puts on plays. Maybe you go down to the park and see a band play or a play being performed or some mime at the park. Maybe someone's got a dog show or a cat show in your area you might want to go to. There's all kinds of ways to get involved in art. Also, you can go to a theater. You can go to a museum. You can go see a gallery opening of some kind with an exhibits. You can go find someone who does pottery and take a pottery class. You can take an art class where you sketch. You can go sketch some nudes if you want. You can go paint, paint by numbers. You can learn to paint all on your own if you want to. I did some painting once. It was really interesting. Get out there and consciously get involved in the arts because the arts are important to humanity. And please, please, please try to keep AI out of art as much as possible. If you need to use art, always use AI as a last resort. Try to find a real artist or do it yourself. I try to do that as much as possible. I have used a little bit of AI imagery for the opening of this series and stuff, and a couple of my other series as well. But I've always take the images and I make them my own by putting them into a few programs and changing and rearranging them. So it's not just what AI spat at me. It just gives me a starting point. But I'm telling you, man, AI does not create images. It steals art from others. And it just amalgamates stolen art together is all it does because it's not a living, breathing human being with artistic natures. Everybody, my name is Dread. Love and appreciate you all. We'll see you next time. I'm just giving you a big thumbs up here, even though you can't see it. And come on back to find out how Rianne Brightsun does here on SCUM Island. Thank you all so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.